Yeah, to pick God is a choice, not a crime, so save it.
All right, my Lester friends. What is better when you can have the best of both worlds? Like you can have your pick guard on or off without two permanent hose drill, one right by the neck pickup and one right here for the bracket. I'm gonna show you how it's done and no modification to your guitar whatsoever. So the pickguard system that we're going to be putting on is called the Peouguard pickguard system, and it's this here. Okay, so I want to show you how simple it is to have it on or off without losing sleep. Most of us prefer a complete look of a Les Paul with a pickguard on and then a poker chip here. Some prefer nothing. For example, this is the 2024 Gibson Les Paul Modern Figured. It didn't come with a pickguard on, but it comes with the guitars. Gibson leaves it up to you to put it on yourself. Now, most of us, if it came from Gibson already put on, we're fine with it. But if we have to do it ourselves, you have to think hard. And do you want those two holes, permanent holes drill or not? Well, I got the best solution for you, and that is the Peouguard pickguard system. So I'm going to show you how easy it is, that you don't need any modification whatsoever to put a pickguard on. Also, these are high quality pickguard material made in the USA. These are made to order, so when I get an order, I make them accordingly, and you can purchase the Peouguard system on Reverb. So without further ado, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to remove two screws. The neck, well, in this case, it's the bottom front neck pickup ring screw and the bridge rear bottom pickup ring in the bridge pickup. So, remove these two screws. All right, so our two screws have been removed. Now, the magic behind the Peouguard pickguard system is our patent pending the adapter. With the adapter, you can put on to your favorite pickguard color, design, whatever it is. All you need to do is just purchase the adapter and put it on to your favorite pickguard, just like I'm showing you right here. I'm just putting onto a single ply black pickguard. It suits well since the pickup rings are black, and then the selector tip is also black. I might change these knobs to black as well. So yeah, again, the magic behind the Peouguard system is the Peouguard adapter right here. Okay, so with the adapter, you can pretty much put on to your favorite pickguard color. You got your cream here, 1 ply, and a cream 3 ply here. So I will go over with this in just a moment after I've done putting the pickguard on to this guitar. Again, all you need to do is remove these two screws right here, and perhaps maybe loosen this other two screws. Just give us some room to slit at these two ends right here underneath the pickup rings. Okay, so it cannot be any easier than this. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I need to there. It's on. Line up the screw or put the screw back on, and you're done. Tighten up all the screws. There. Pickguard is on without the worry of those two permanent hose drills. Look at that. Look how sturdy it is. Huh? No modification whatsoever onto your guitar. Okay. So like I said earlier, you know, to pickguard is a choice, not a crime. But what is better when you have the best of both worlds with the Peouguard pickguard system? You can have it on or off depending on your mood. You know, for whatever gigs you are at or playing, you can have it off or on without make two holes to pick on the traditional pickguard. But in this case, there's no hose drill. I can't stress enough that how convenient, easy it is to put it on, to have it on or to have it off anytime you feel like it without having to worry about the two holes that have been drilled. You know, so that is that. You're done. Basically, you're done. You want to take it off, two screws out, and you're back to square one. You know, it cannot be any easier than this. Okay. Again, these are high quality made. They're made in the USA. Put your screws back on. It's like this guitar never once had a pickguard on. All you need to do is just be very careful you don't let the tip of the screwdriver kind of slip through onto the top of the guitar. Kind of put your thumb and your index fingers guide the screw tips, and then screw it back on. Voila, back to square one, back to how it was before. You want to put it on again, take these two screws out, put back to the pickguard. Okay, now we have the traditional colors available. We got 1 and 3 ply in black. We got 1 and 3 ply in cream. So this is our 3 ply cream and 1 ply cream. Okay, so this is the Gibson OEM pickguard. Okay, this is the Peouguard pickguard system. They're made in the USA. They're the same material, but of course, in order to put on the Gibson one, you're gonna have to drill 2 holes, one for the neck here and one to hold the bracket. Well, that's not the case with the Peouguard system. Okay, now also our latest and greatest is now we offer for the reissue Gibson Les Paul R7, R8, R9, R0. The difference between a regular pickguard for a traditional standard Les Paul is that for the standard there's a bevel. Okay, there's a bevel, you know, for your traditional, for your standard, for whatever that's not a reissue Les Paul. They're all going to get a pickguard with a slight bevel, you know, for the guitar that gets the cream pickguard. There's going to be a slight bevel right there. So that's for your, you know, your Gibson USA cream Les Paul that gets a cream color. And then of course for all the reissue Les Pauls, like I said, R7, R8, R9, R0, they get a cream pickguards as well, but those pickguards are not beveled. Okay, they're just flat. So this is our latest introduction for the reissue Les Paul. So let's put this side by side that you can see Okay, so if you can look at that, or you can see a bevel, ones with bevel, ones without. Okay, if you can see the difference. Okay, so this is the one for the reissue Les Paul, and then this for your USA Gibson Les Paul. So again, we do offer multiple colors of pick guards. We got a black 1 and 3 ply. We got, this is the Gibson one. Let's put this away. We got 3 ply cream, a 1 ply cream, and a 1 ply cream for all the reissue Les Paul. So yeah. Now, the reason I came up with the Peouguard pickguard system, and the Gibson had the right idea in the 2014, 15, 16 year. They came out with their own bracketless pickguard, but there's a flaws to it. So I'm going to show that to you, what I mean by that. So with Gibson that has those pickguard system, nowadays you cannot buy them off of the Gibson website. They're not part of their accessory anymore. So if you have those pickguards, well, if something happened to those pickguard, you pretty much either have to change pickup rings and also the pickguard. So let me show you let me show that to you. I want you to see what I mean by that. Okay, let's turn around this way so you can see better. Okay, this here has the bracketless Gibson system on. This bracketless system was introduced between 2014 through 2016, I believe. Okay, anyways, as you can see, there's no holes here, just like the Peouguard. Bring out the same color so they can see. Okay, so there's no hole here, there's no hole there. Okay, so the hole for here for the Peouguard system is that we use the screw here to attach or to cup them together with our patent pending Peouguard adapter here. Okay, and then we also put a grommet and a cloth underneath there to protect your finish. Okay, so let's check out the Gibson bracketless version. Okay, so their system is very simple, but there's a flaws. So in order to take the pickguard off, it's very simple. All you need to do is just snap that out of the pickup ring. Okay, but you must be really careful with it. Why do I say that? Okay, as you can see here, these 3 pins here, if it breaks off, you cannot put it back onto the guitar. Okay, because it in the pickup rings there are 3 holes, 2 here for the bridge, 1 for the neck. For the system to work together, it needs these 3 pins. Now, this is plastic, and look how small and potential breakage and fragile these pins are. They're the size of a toothpick, right? So if you're not careful enough, these eventually will break it off. And once it's broken off, either you have the guitar off like that, or you need to get a new pickguard on. But guess what? You're gonna have to drill the 2 holes to put them on, right? Because you no longer can use this pickguard anymore if any one of these 3 pins broken off. Okay, so great idea, but major flaws. Okay, and go back on, really simple. Just slide it back under the pickup ring and you're done. But chances are, when you're strumming or whatnot, and if you're not careful enough to pull the pickguard out carefully, you will eventually break these pins off. Okay, now on the used market, these goes for over $100 for the set. You cannot have one without the other. You cannot work one without the other. You can have the pickup ring on, but if you wanted to have a pickguard on a guitar that hasn't been drilled from Gibson, you're going to have to drill the 2 holes to put a pickguard on. Okay, with the Peouguard, that's not the case. You can have it on, off, anytime you like, whatever moods you feel like that day, that gig, you can have it on or off without, again, I can't stress this enough, the worry of the 2 holes that have been drilled. And like I said, if it was drilled from Gibson, we're all fine with it. I said, okay, it came from factory. But when we have to do it ourselves, that's a different story, because we might not line up it correctly. We don't know, especially the bracket area. That's the hardest part to line up the hole. But if it came from Gibson, okay, they have a spec, so they do it hundreds and thousands of guitars, so they know where to drill. But with us doing ourselves, that's a potential mishap. And also, if you decide to sell your guitar in the future, for the next owner, they might or might not like to have the holes exposed, and the potential of the sales, might take a hit. It depends on the buyer. So, but in the case that your Les Paul has the pickguard on, that's not going to be the issue whatsoever when you decide to sell your guitar, because there's never any holes drilled. Yeah, they wouldn't know if they had a pickguard on, right? So yep, that's I can't stress enough how important it is to not have these 2 holes permanently drilled. I just can't stress that enough. But again, you have options now. If you buy a Les Paul without the 2 holes drilled, and you want a pickguard on, now you don't have to lose sleeps anymore. We have the solution for you, which is the Peouguard pickguard system. You can find us on Reverb or eBay. With the adapter, you can put on any favorite pickguard that you choose. Whatever color you choose to put on to your Les Paul, you just need to get your favorite Les Paul pickguard and then put on a adapter on. It's really simple. I got instructional videos on how to do it. And if you just like me, the black or the cream traditional color for the pickguard, I got you covered. You don't need to do anything. You just need to buy, the all-in-one Peouguard pickguard 2 Pro 2. The Pro 2 has no hole exposed in the neck there, and it's simple to put on. Remove the 2 screws here, one right here, one right here, and just loosen these 2 up so that you can lift these pickup rings, that you can slide these 2 ends underneath the pickup ring. Once it's under there, just line up the holes, tighten up the screws, and you're done. No modification whatsoever. None. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws. So yeah, I hope this video, helps you decide to have a pickguard on or off, and also without the worry of the 2 permanent holes drill. So Peouguard system is absolutely your your solution to that. And again, thank you for watching. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And it it can help my channel tremendously. And I'm a Les Paul guy. For me to have my Les Paul for a complete look, it must have a pick guard on. So it's a preference. It doesn't help the tones or the weight of the guitar whatsoever. It's all about the aesthetic looks. It's all about preference, and also it helps, the scratches when you're strumming, when you do your solos. Most of the scratches are in this area right here. And if you want to know how scratchy the guitar would have been, just look at the pickguard area where you pick the most, and look at the pickguard. That could have been your guitar that had all those scratches, but instead your pickguard is protecting that, right? So that's why they call it pickguard for no reason. So it's to protect the picking, of your playing from hitting your finish, the top here. So that's why it's there for a reason. It's not for tonality, gain sustain, or make you play better or anything. It's just strictly there to protect the scratches. And what's better to do it when you can do it without having to drill the 2 holes. All right, my name is Patrick, and I call the system as the Peouguard pickguard system. Get it? Peouguard. My last name is Poe, so Peouguard pickguard, kind of rhyme. Peouguard pickguard systems. To purchase the all-in-one pickguard or the adapter, please visit me on Reverb or eBay, and I'm going to put the link to my shop on both eBay and Reverb in the descriptions. All right, thanks again for watching. Peace out.